Right, hello everyone. Oh, let me just go back there. Hello everyone. So, today I'm going to talk about my trip to Windsor, which happened between Thursday to Saturday of last week, which was, I think it's like Thursday 29th to Saturday the 1st, isn't it? Yeah. So, I did it as kind of a mental health, like, wellness trip. Is basically, obviously, yes, right, work gets a bit too much. You can do with stepping back a little bit, even though it was on my week off, it still counted. So I just wanted to like have a little bit of a break and see Windsor, because it was on my backlog of like things to do for a couple of years. So I just wanted to do it. I still have a few more trips that's in the backlog as well, but that'll be in the future. So yeah, this is the river. This is the River Thames. Obviously comes through here. It's quite a nice one. Like back in 2010, I was on a college trip, and one of the excursions on it was a river cruise through this river here. Um, so I decided to like not to do a river cruise until, well, we'll get there in a second, and I'll explain. But anyway, here's some ducks and swans. They were bloody everywhere near them, so everyone frozen bread. And there was a place just up the road where you could like buy feed for like £2, I think it was. Like you get a bag of it and you just like chuck them out, feed them swans and the ducks. It's quite cool, I suppose. I was gonna walk on that jetty, but there's people already on it. By the time I got there, didn't get a chance. This was one of the boats. I think this was someone actually owned this one, because like, he was getting it ready to sail off. So to be fair, it's like really nice. It's like really nice little vessel that is there. Right. Now I said that I wasn't going to go on a river cruise until I saw this. This was essentially a bus boat sort of contraption. I believe these were about during the war. I'm not quite sure when during the war, but essentially it's an hour tour. It starts off in the street by the castle. It goes around Windsor. Talks about like the castle and like around the Windsor area, and then you get to the and then you get to the slope that goes into the water, and that's where the boat portion comes in, because it's like the bottom half is obviously a boat, so it floats. I don't know how water doesn't get into the engine, but there you go, works magic, I suppose. So it spends like the rest of the half an hour going up the river, turning, coming back, turning again, and then going back to the port where it has to come out. It was really interesting to like go in the water again. Really nice, smooth journey. Obviously, I wasn't in the outside seat, like facing the window seat. Obviously, because like, this is a popular cruise, a popular tour. So it's basically like there was only two slots left, so I got one, and it was in the inside seat. But I didn't really mind, because like the windows were all like open. There's no windows. It's just like open. But yeah, nice views. Here's a nice view of the castle right here. As you're basically like going up to it there. I really should have like put these images into Grok or Google Gemini to delete the people out of them, but I ended up forgetting. I did one though. Look how nice it's so though. If you look up there, it's like all the castle and everything. It's like really good. Obviously this is not full HD, by the way. That's why it's blurry when you zoom in like that. But the actual video that I'll be showing like in the next review will be more crisper. This bridge is essentially the railway bridge going into Eton, because you got this is Windsor and Eton right there. It's more you can see like the ducks are like the ducks and swans are like right near the path. Sometimes they like jump out and there's like waddle along the path as well. As people feed them, it's like they absolutely love it. These are the most friendliest swans I've ever seen. Right, this thing here, channel, yeah. If you go, to be fair, they both lead to the channel. That's the English channel, I think it is. And this little island is basically their home, essentially. All the wildlife, all the birds' homes. Look at this little fella here. Look at this little fella here. Nice, they've got some geese as well. So it is lovely. It really is lovely about that there. They even had a little ramp installed. That's sweet. That is sweet. This boat, it was owned by, well, it is owned by the driver who was driving the boat bus, the duck boat, I think it's called, and he owns the house as well. So that's pretty cool. To be fair, it's quite a nice long boat. I've never actually been into a lot. I've seen like inside one on TV, but never been in one like before. I don't know anyone with a canal boat. Here it is. Now this is basically, as you can see, like half bus, half boat. It is a funny looking contraption. I wasn't thinking about doing this until I saw this like drive past earlier in the morning. I'm like, what the hell is that? I need to go on it. So I found a place that was selling the tickets. Got tickets for that day, and yeah, really nice. Food. You can tell we went into Wetherspoons. Yeah. This was on Thursday night. Friday night I had like fish and chips. Let's see, so it's like nachos, guacamole, even though they said, oh, they don't have a guacamole, but it turns out they did. You got sour cream underneath for the peppers and the onions as well, the melted cheese on top. You also had like chili non-carne, right, up there in that little bowl there. It's non-carne, so it's like a vegan kind of thing. And they had pork. Shredded pork and stuff, which was really nice. And for starters, it was this peas, chips, and lump of chicken with bacon and cheese and barbecue sauce on it. I think that was like I think it was barbecue. I can't remember. It was either that or that Tennessee stuff that they pour over everything. Really nice though, really nice. And I think that was a cherry Pepsi, which was cool as well. Yeah. Alright, so this was basically the plaque, the Queen's Walkway. You can pause to read that, but that was essentially outside the castle, as you can see here. Like you got the castle there, and the all the shops as well, and yeah, the Queen's Walkway right there. Yeah, and it's got all the paths down there that you can like walk down. It's very cool. Now, funnily enough, this is a maze. You can see how fucking dry the grass is. Like seriously, yeah, it hasn't rained in like a few months now. It's ridiculous. It's meant to rain tomorrow morning. Well, this morning, the morning past. But what this essentially is you basically got to follow the path, and you've got to follow and cross pieces on the from a chessboard. So you're like walking along this brick here. You're meant to go up and follow it around. Don't turn left up there. Just follow it around until it slopes into the next into the next line. It's basically like follow the lines, as you slope into them, basically don't go back on yourself, and you'll collect all the pieces, and essentially you'll get to the castle in the middle. So that was quite fun. We did that like in the afternoon. It was easy to kill, like 5 minutes. Okay, here is station. I believe this is part of the station. I can't remember. I took a picture of it because it was unique. I think this is actually part of the Windsor and Eton station right there. Very cool. We took this from the car park. Here's a view from one of the bridges that looks over the water. To be fair, like, people sitting on there has got fantastic views and everything, especially them. It's like they got great views right there. Really nice places. I think some of these are hotels as well, which would have been expensive. We ended up staying at a travel lodge. This is looking in the opposite direction. There's the little island where all the ducks and the geese were on. Really nice. Also, like this right here, I think these are flats, someone to say. If they are, they must have been very expensive, especially if like you've got a boat, you can like moor it right there. That's what the duck boat looks like when it's in the water. Actually sinks quite low. It's actually quite cool. To be fair, it's actually quite cool to see. Right, this one. I had to use Gemini to edit people out of it. It's very easy to do. Looks like it was deserted. This was the Crooked House. I don't think it says there, no. It says like Market Crows Bemuse, something like that. But yeah, this was the Crooked House. It essentially, like, I think they built it, and like the wood warped, and I was like, sod it, we're just gonna leave it as it is. I think it sells wine and like drinks and stuff in it. We didn't go into it, but it's basically like a famous landmark in there. It's a bit like disorientating looking at it though. Also, these water fountains, they were turned off due to the hosepipe ban, unfortunately, so we couldn't refill our bottles there. Okay, here's a video.
So when the ancient Romans were here in England, they called the river Thamesis, which in Latin means dark and murky water. You stick your head out the emergency exit and have a quick check. I think they got the naming right, didn't they? Doesn't look very inviting.
So that was a quick little snippet of the tour that I was on. Didn't really get much footage, obviously, from my sitting position, but there's a little bit there, and I got some photos as well.
To see a bridge, just
there's some more.
Side. So the bridge links the town of Windsor on this side of the duck to the village of Eton on the other side. So everything you can see on your starboard side is Eton.
Yeah, so it's basically talking about the bridge that goes into Eton. I think that's it. Like, I think that is it. Where am I going? I need to. There you go. Yeah, that was it. So yeah. Let me just go past it. I'll leave it on that. That's an interesting picture. Very good. It was a very nice trip. Obviously, like day 2, we was at Windsor Castle, but I want to make a separate video on that. That's why I haven't included it in this one. I'm going to be adding all the parts together and uploading it next week, not this week. Also, I do the review in the hotel the week after, so it's just like something to put up. Yeah, it was really really good trip. I know there's like other things to do there, but I just wanted to like do the stuff that's closer there, because obviously I didn't want to take any more than like 2 days away, because it's like 2 days is enough. My next bigger trip will be in October. That is when the more stuff is going to be done in October, obviously, because it's spooky month, so I'll be doing spooky things. So yeah, that'll be it for this little video. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time.